What up YouTube family, DevanOnDeck back with another Instagram tips video for you. And lately, y'all been asking me about aesthetic themes. So in this video, I'm gonna go over 3 different themes for you. Whether you're somebody who gets bored really easily and likes to switch it up a lot, or you want something that is streamlined and efficient, or you're really big on aesthetic, I got you either way. I'm gonna make sure to break it down for you so that you can do it either from your computer or your phone, show you the different levels, and make sure you stay tuned till the end because I'm also gonna break down the secret to my theme. Welcome back to my channel, y'all, and for the newbies, my name is DevanOnDeck, and here I teach you how to be more successful on social media, bring more attention to your art or your business, or you want to be a blogger or whatever. I give you all the tools on this channel to make that happen, as well as the real life stuff, self-confidence, grooming, dressing better, smelling better, all those things. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join the YouTube family, and if you've already subbed, hit that bell icon so you get a notification every time I drop a video. This first theme type I like to call vintage tan. And this is a way to make things super consistent with a warm, brownish, tannish tone to everything. A really good example of this is Asiami Gold. She's more in the travel space. And if you notice, all of her colors look consistent, even though she shows different things from food to the ocean to a backdrop to just a picture of herself. I do imagine it's a couple passes of Lightroom and a mix of Photoshop as well, because you see her skin is brown too. So when she mutes down that background a little bit, it would actually affect her skin. Why? Because I do the same thing. And you might need to do a little bit differently for the food as well, depending on what you're doing. So I imagine she does a couple different exports and does edits for different sections and kind of puts it together in Photoshop, which is really complicated. And leads me to my second example, my guy Alric Jr. He's more so inner city, right? So you get the same brown tones, but it looks a little different because the subject matter is different, a little more serious. Obviously he's lifestyle, fashion focused, he loves vintage cars, but everything has a little bit of that grain to it and the brown. Since I know him personally, he broke down to me how he achieves this, and what he uses is VSCO Cam. So I believe the first filter he uses is A4 and then M5 and then adds a little bit of grain. That's it. So if you want an easy way to do the Asiami Gold or the vintage tan as I like to call it, that's how you want to make it happen. The second theme on this list is what I've titled dark tones. And it's basically just bringing all the shades down, almost like you're in a Batman movie. Now the super gangster version of this is this guy called Trav, I believe his name is. And he does really dark, it looks beautiful. Everything else contrasts really well, it's very dark. You see the hues are very deep, everything feels very serious. And he also takes the saturation down in a very militant way. Now this guy is more of the gangster version, so you're gonna be able to do this with the mix of Lightroom and Photoshop, because you have to make sure that all your blacks are like perfectly black. And if you wanna achieve this the easy way, you wanna go the Jordan Bunker route. Now you see this guy also has very, very deep tones, also feels very serious and editorial. However, not as militant as the other guy. He's not desaturating everything. He basically shoots whatever color he wants. But what he does, takes that exposure down, brings those shadows down and makes them really deep, and then maybe takes the saturation down just a little bit. That's basically it. And he's very intentional the way he shoots, like and plays a lot with shadow. So if you want more of an editorial look that's serious, a really simple way to do it, go ahead and look at Jordan Bunker's page and take notes. The third theme on this list is for the people that get really bored easily and like to switch things up often. This is the rainbow gradient. And this is something you've seen before because it's kind of an old school thing. People have been doing this for years on Instagram, but I'm starting to see it make a comeback. And the first example I have for you is Anne Wynn. Now what she does, she's more of a women's fashion lifestyle type of deal. She's very, very intentional on how she makes things happen. She dresses a certain way, she'll go to a certain location and make sure that everything matches specifically. And as you can see, she'll go from blue to green to pink to purple. And I think right now she's doing like almost like a neon rainbow thing, but it all just kind of works for her. She's figured out how to make it happen. But I will tell you, this does take a lot of effort to find locations, wear things, have accessories, all those things have to be able to go with your page. So if you don't want to get that serious with it, the second person I want to show you is Afronautic. So this person does exactly the same thing. And if you look closely at her page, you'll notice that she fills in the gaps to make sure she keeps her theme with stock photography or inspiration photos. It's really simple to do without having to go find a location, dress a certain way perfectly, put all that effort into really making sure the theme stays that way. And if you have a little bit of Photoshop or editing skills, you can change colors of the things you're wearing so everything matches perfectly. Now last on this list is a bonus. Number 4, as I promised, my theme, and it's called Monochrome. Now, if you look at my page, you notice I make all types of content. I create videos. I'll do swipe right, seamless ones. I'll do collages. I'll do regular photos. Basically, everything I teach you on this channel, I do on my page, but I keep it consistent. Kind of like I See How Me Gold does the brown, I do more so of an overall gray or desaturated thing with my page. And if you want to see exactly how I edit my photos, I have a walkthrough for you step by step. Go ahead and tap it. A little card's gonna slide out right here, and I will link it below as well, and you'll know exactly how I edit my photos. Now, a more gangster version of what I do that I actually really admire, I just don't have the patience for, is a guy named Anchor. Now you see everything is black and white. It's perfect, it's pristine. All the textures are really smooth. Everything's really sharp. And the way he achieves this is really just desaturating the entire photo, editing that contrast, really making sure the blacks pop and the whites pop away from each other, and then also sharpening it a little bit and then erasing where his skin is. If you wanna know exactly how he edits those photos, literally just Google or YouTube like monochrome or black and white look, and you'll find tons of tutorials on how to do that. But it does involve Photoshop and a lot of effort and like erasing everything and making it perfect. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. If you have any more questions for me, any other way I can bring you value, please put it in the comments. You know I answer every single thing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make that happen. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.